Hello everyone, my name is Rafael Alexandrian and I am Dubsado's CFO. Today's lesson is going to be looking at best practices for small business owners. Hello everyone, my name is Rafael Alexandrian and I'm the CFO at Dubsado. In today's lesson, we're going to be going over tips for small business owners. Today's lesson is going to cover 4 topics. The first topic is entity structure. We're going to take a look at how the entity structure of your business can impact your business when it comes to hiring employees, taxes, or raising funding. The second topic is small business insurance. We're going to review the most common types of small business insurance policies. The third topic is budgeting. We're going to take a look at some tips for making budgeting a bit easier for your small business. And lastly, the fourth topic is payment processors. We're going to take a look at some things to look out for when selecting a payment processor. So your business's entity structure will affect your small business taxes. It'll affect your ability to expand, bring on new partners or shareholders, and it'll also impact your ability when it comes to hiring employees and expanding your team. A tax professional can help you assess whether it makes sense to operate as a sole proprietor or to form an LLC. If you currently have business partners, a tax professional can advise you whether or not it makes sense to operate as a partnership or as a corporation. If you have plans to expand, change your business structure by bringing on new partners or shareholders, or if you plan on hiring employees, these are all going to be heavily impacted by your entity structure. My advice is to take the time to meet with a professional to review your particular situation and to see which entity structure makes most sense for your business. Small business insurance. So there are 3 really common types of small business insurance that small business owners get. The first type is professional liability, and this protects the business owner from errors or customer lawsuits. The second type of small business insurance that's very common is general business insurance, and this covers property such as assets, equipment, hardware, and any other tools that you use in your small business. The third type of small business insurance is cyber insurance. And this type of insurance is designed to protect your clients' sensitive information from hacks or internet-based breaches. What's nice about small business insurance is that it's fairly affordable. Most small business plans range between $20 to $30, and you can bundle together different types of insurance plans depending on your business needs. Next, I wanted to talk about budgeting for your business, and what I wanted to share with you are a few tips to make the budgeting process a bit easier and less burdensome. The first tip is consistency. It's important to find the right frequency with which to budget. So for some small businesses, they do their budgeting daily. Some of them do it weekly, some do it monthly, some do it quarterly, some do it annually. My recommendation is to find a time frame that works for your business and to stick to that regimen. It doesn't need to be super complicated. In fact, I recommend keeping it simple and choosing a format that works for you. Some people prefer to use spreadsheets. Some people prefer to use apps. Some people prefer to use, pen and paper. There is no right answer. There is no one-size-fits-all answer when it comes to budgeting. It's important to be consistent, to keep it simple, and to use a format that makes sense for you and is something that you feel comfortable using. One of the benefits of budgeting, reviewing your expenses and reviewing your income, is that it allows you to identify redundancies in expenses or subscriptions, and it offers you an opportunity to sit down and reassess which types of expenses you're incurring, what types of subscriptions you have, and it Furthermore, it gives you the opportunity to eliminate any redundancies you have, to unsubscribe from services you're not using, and to sticking to what you need and use. This will simplify your budgeting process. It'll help you with managing your finances, and it'll save you money overall. The fourth topic that I wanted to look at are payment processors. So in today's market, there are many different types of payment processors to choose from. And each one of them is, it comes with its own nuances, its own intricacies. So I wanted to share some tips with things you can consider when selecting a payment processor. So the first tip is consider your customer base, their location, and which types of major credit cards that they have access to in their network. So for example, if your customers are primarily in Europe, you want to make sure you select a payment processor that supports the types of credit cards that are commonly used in Europe. The second tip is don't ignore processing fees. They can add up, and some payment processors are getting a little bit more elaborate, or their fee structure is beginning to vary depending on what types of credit cards you use, whether it's a rewards card or a non-rewards card, whether it's a business card or a personal card. So make sure you really understand what their fee structure is so that you can price your services accordingly, so that you're not missing out on your profits because of payment processing fees. The third tip, and I think this might be the most important one, is to make sure you understand your payment processor's refund or chargeback process. Some processors give the business owner the benefit of the doubt, and they create an opportunity for you to have a dialogue with them or with the customer when there is a dispute. But there are other processors that sort of don't include the business owner in the process, and they just automatically issue chargebacks or refunds up to 60 or 90 days after the transaction. And then you may find yourself in a position where you weren't included in the conversation, and a chargeback was processed, and it's sort of too little too late. So keep an eye out for these different issues when you're selecting a payment processor, and you'll be in good hands. I appreciate you guys watching this video and taking the time. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.